Princess Anne's blistering 8-word remark about forgotten royal family documentary. The Princess Royal, 74, made her feelings about the documentary very clear. Princess Anne once made a harsh 8-word remark about a documentary made on the royal family. The Princess Royal, now 74, featured in a documentary of the royal household called Royal Family, commissioned by the BBC and ITV in 1969. The aim at the time was to try and regain public support for the monarchy by showing the family going about their daily lives, giving the public an insight into what life as a royal is like behind closed doors. This included a number of different scenes ranging from family barbecues, garden tea parties and the late Queen's children playing musical instruments, according to The Independent. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. However, the documentary quickly backfired on the family, as it was believed that by filming such moments, the magic of the royal family was being taken away. The documentary wasn't pulled from broadcast immediately, however it has not been shown again since 1972. While members of the royal family have rarely spoken about the film, Princess Anne once made a blunt 8-word remark revealing just how she felt about the cameras going behind palace walls. According to The Independent, the Princess Royal once said, "I never liked the idea of the royal family film." In a damning 8-word prognosis she added, "I always thought it was a rotten idea." Since the royal family film, no other documentary has shown the family in as much detail since when it comes to life behind closed doors. Princess Anne makes significant change for the first time in 50 years. Princess Anne has made a significant change for the first time in 50 years. Anne cut an elegant figure as she attended the Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance at London's Royal Albert Hall on Saturday evening. The Princess Royal, 74, appeared in a sophisticated black ensemble, featuring a sculpted dress paired with a tailored suit jacket with satin lapels. Her monochrome outfit was complemented by patent black loafers and tights, whilst a printed black and white scarf added subtle dimension to the look. The royals' attendance at the prestigious event marked a rare departure from her usual style, with a notable change to her signature appearance. The most striking change in the Princess Royal's appearance was her hair color, which appeared noticeably darker than usual at the Remembrance event. Her signature balletic chignon, typically styled in a light brown shade, was transformed into a deep chocolate hue that perfectly complemented her berry red lipstick. The subtle yet distinctive change marked a rare deviation from Princess Anne's usual styling choices, drawing attention from royal watchers. Despite the color transformation, she maintained her trademark upswept hairstyle, demonstrating her commitment to the classic look she has made her own. Princess Anne's commitment to her signature hairstyle spans an impressive 5 decades of royal service. The late Queen Elizabeth II's daughter has maintained the same sleek and elegant upswept style since her teenage years, rarely deviating from her trademark look. Such is her dedication to the balletic chignon that she even ensured her hair was perfectly pinned up before leaving hospital after giving birth to her children, Peter and Zara. While the beehive style has fluctuated in popularity through the decades, the Princess Royal has remained its most steadfast advocate. At the Festival of Remembrance, Princess Anne paired her oversized poppy brooch with a striking silver brooch featuring a large oval pearl. The pearl brooch holds particular significance, having been worn by the Queen Mother during Prince Michael of Kent's christening in 1942. The Princess Royal was first spotted wearing this rare piece at the annual dinner of the Royal Academy of Engineers in July 2023. The choice of pearls was particularly fitting for the occasion, as they are considered more discreet than diamonds and deemed more respectful during periods of remembrance. November stands as one of the few occasions where members of the royal family exclusively don black attire outside of official mourning periods. This tradition serves as a mark of respect for the fallen members of the armed forces. The wearing of poppy brooches during this period is also deeply significant, symbolizing support for the service and sacrifice of the armed forces, veterans and their families. Princess Anne's choice of attire at the Festival of Remembrance thus perfectly aligned with these long-standing royal traditions, whilst incorporating her subtle yet noteworthy personal style evolution. Princess Anne's heartbreaking call to Charles in the late Queen's final days. Princess Anne had to pick up the phone and made a heartbreaking personal call as her mother the Queen's health started to fail. Her Majesty spent the final days of her life at Balmoral, and by chance, her daughter was already in residence, having travelled to Scotland for some royal engagements. Also staying at Balmoral was Anne's son Peter Phillips, who had been set to go to a shooting party that was then cancelled. Then Prince Charles was also nearby. The day before her death, the Queen stayed in bed, but still wished to appear at that evening's Privy Council meeting over video. As such, provisions were put in place, so she could be audio only if she stayed in her bedroom. But, moments before the meeting was due to begin, the Queen cancelled on the grounds of medical advice, as was reported at the time. That evening, on the 7th of September, Charles was advised by Anne and his private secretary to make his way to the Queen's bedside ASAP. At the time, he was more than 150 miles away in Ayrshire on official duties, and he had to decide whether to cancel his appointments for the next day and go to Balmoral in the morning, or continue. Royal author Robert Hardman revealed in his book Charles III, New King, New Court. The inside story, via the Mail, that Charles's private secretary, Sir Clive Alderton, poignantly told him, "Think how you would feel if you never said goodbye." The next morning, Princess Anne called Charles again, and told him to come immediately. At 9:30 a.m. Charles was taken by helicopter with Camilla, and then contacted Prince William, Prince Harry and his younger brothers, Andrew and Edward, and suggested they come to Balmoral. Princess Anne attends horse riding event 4 months after accident left her in hospital. The Princess Royal attended a performance by the world's oldest riding academy 4 months after suffering a concussion in a horse accident. Princess Anne watched 8 riders and 26 horses from the Spanish Riding School in London perform synchronized routines on Friday evening. The academy, based in Vienna, Austria, has taught classical horsemanship in its Renaissance equestrian high school tradition for more than 450 years. The princess was in attendance for the opening night of a tour by the school from the Royal Box on the opening night of the OVO Arena, Wembley. She was joined by model Lady Victoria Hervey, influencer Chubbs Wallace, and thousands of fans who enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.